My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Wimbledon, which might seem like a very random movie review, but in the months of February, I like to review as many romance movies as possible, and this was just a random one I chose. And I knew nothing about this movie going into it. I knew it had Paul Bettany and Kirsten Dunst, and it involved tennis, and that was it. And I will say that right off the gate, I loved the opening credits to this movie. I thought they had a lot of style to it, and I really liked how they captured that feeling of watching tennis in a very interesting manner. But after that, it's all downhill. Like, this isn't a terrible movie, but it's not one I'd ever watch again. Let's begin talking about the cast. And Kirsten Dunst, I think, is the best part of this movie. I thought she elevated a very poorly written character. She just brings so much charm and so much likability to her. Paul Bettany, on the other hand, I do like as an actor, but I didn't like him here. I just thought he was too whiny, and I never really got why I should care for him as a character. He's just charmless, he's just bland. I never got why Kirsten Dunst's character would fall for him. It was an angle of the movie that I never bought into. And you've also got yourself a stacked supporting cast. Jon Favreau's in this movie, and he gives a very good Jon Favreau performance. As Sam Neill, he was given such shit material. His character is terribly written, and there was nothing he could have done to elevate him, I believe. Bernard Hill, I thought, was a bright spot. He gave a good performance. I also liked Eleanor Braun. And you've got James McAvoy, who's barely in this movie, and I wish that wasn't the case. He's good when he's in it, just not enough. And you've also got yourself Nicola Coster-Waldau, who played Jaime Lannister in Game of Thrones, and I think he's fine here. It's just kind of neat to see him before Game of Thrones. So, yes, the cast is a little all over the place. It's directed by Richard Loncrin, who directs this movie very oddly because there is moments with style where the movie has some wild cinematography and editing, but it's only in moments. It doesn't feel consistent. Like, it kind of feels like two different people directed this movie, and someone's like, yeah, let's just do it as simple as possible. And then one person's like, no, go as crazy and batshit. And I don't know if it worked for me at all. Yeah. And I kind of hinted at it earlier, but the reason why this movie doesn't work is because I just never bought the romance. It's the entire foundation of this movie, and it just felt very manic pixie girl-ish. Mysterious girl who gives the main character all the attention he wants, even though he doesn't deserve it, and she wipes away all of his issues. Because of her, he's now a great player. And I do think there is some universal truths to guys being motivated by love while girls get distracted by it. But in the process, they just got rid of any bit of character development for her. They didn't give her any bit of depth, and she just felt like an afterthought. And I wasn't a fan of the way they handled her character, and it's just not charming or funny enough to really recommend. Is it light and slightly entertaining? Maybe, but I would also say at like 90 minutes, it drags quite a bit. So, like, it's not like an offensively bad movie, but there's little here to recommend. Some good performances, some. Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't really buy the romance. I thought whole character, the female in this movie was written really badly, and yeah, so I don't recommend it. I'll never watch it again, so I'll give Wimbledon a 4 out of 10. Okay, have you seen Wimbledon? I'm probably mispronouncing that. But what did you think about it? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin, out.